Hey everybody, Steve from OpenBOM. In this video, I'd like to introduce you to the idea of using OpenBOM to assign your company part numbers to all the items that are in your Altium design. This is different than using the manufacturing part number. There's a manufacturer's part numbers. There's a lot of advantages to this. You can change manufacturers, suppliers, etc. without having to rebuild or kind of reorganize your bill of material because your BOM is based on your own internal part number. So where we start is with your OpenBOM catalog. I've got my Altium's items catalog. This could be your own company catalog. And I've set up my part numbering to just spit out a part number A dash something or other. So you can see I've already done some testing here. I got some items A dash 1005. So OpenBOM will now serve up part numbers for to Altium. So the second thing that we do is in the OpenBOM settings. And if you're new to OpenBOM or even if you're not, you're going to see that there's some new commands in here. OpenBOM settings, there's a couple of settings. I'm not going to dive into them deeply, but there's a setup that says, look, based on a particular supplier code or a category, it tells me where to get or put my Altium items. In my case, I'm going to put them into my Altium items catalog. Okay. I'm also doing some things here, saying, fetch my library reference part number. There's some other details in here. I'm not going to dive into them very deeply. There's plenty of other videos. But here, what I want to show is how do we, before we build this BOM, how do I get my company's part numbers into each one of these components? And it's done right here with OpenBOM generate part numbers. So in this dialog, I'm going to say, look, go fetch part numbers from my Altium items. If I've got categories set up, use that. Put the value in a property called part number property, and I'm going to do that for everything on my board. I'm going to go ahead and generate these part numbers. I'll get a message that tells me what's going to happen, and we're going to go ahead and assign part numbers for the 26 items that are on this particular board. Okay, now that that's done, there's a text file that will describe, kind of everything that happened there. If we're interested, we can see that, individual numbers were assigned to individual items. Okay. So now what we have is in Altium, I've got this part number property that has my OpenBOM part number in it. All I need to do now is build my bill of material. There's no need to create the catalog ahead of time. Just go ahead and generate the BOM. For this guy, again, I get some indication of what's going to happen and what my settings are. Let's just go ahead and run it. Okay, let's take a look at our BOM. Okay, as you can see, I've got a lot of information that came over. There's plenty of other videos on how we organize exactly what all that data is. But it was just that easy. I now have a BOM with 26 items in it. If they didn't have a part number property, I went and fetched one from OpenBOM. If the item already had a part number assigned, we went ahead and used that. So this is how you can start to build your library going forward with your own company part numbers. I hope you find that useful, and I'd love to get your feedback at support@openbom.com. Thanks.